I'm starting a new project. I have these vintage Toughskins. Yeah. If you know, you know. So these are not dead stock. They were someone's Toughskins, and the knees are actually reinforced from the inside. But I thought, let's take my pattern and let's give these Toughskins a new life with some badass Jimi Hendrix. What do we have here? The Doors guy, Jim Morrison. So we're gonna make some panels and we're gonna trick out these Toughskins for new kid. Basically, I'm gonna rip up this side and I'm gonna use the scissors to do that. I'm gonna cut off the real heavy seam so it doesn't get in my way when I'm sewing. It helps to turn the jeans inside out. I think these were ironed on to reinforce the knees. The first step I'm gonna do is just cut off the bottom seam. And here we have this seam, groovy. So I'm just gonna cut up this to the side. So what I am gonna do is try to maximize this image, and I'm putting my panel over it. So this is the length that I measured for the Toughskins. So the bottom half will be this, and then I have, this is just like part of the plain t-shirt for the top, and I'll sew it together. So this is what we're looking like so far, and so you can see the panel here, and now we're gonna do the top. So here it is, kind of rough approximation. So I'm going to do this facing together, and I'm just going to sew this. So I have two that are just about the same size. And yeah, so now we're going to pin them to our Toughskins. So we want to do them so the right sides are facing each other, and we'll pin it from the top. Again, we're going to put this a little above the point. The seam is actually really thick, and I'm going to cut it off. All right, so I've got the panels on, and here's the reveal. Toughskins, vintage. Let's see how these turned out. Got Jim Morrison Doors theme. Recycling some vintage-ish t-shirts that I had on hand, but I felt like the Toughskin called for the Doors. So here we have these. Kind of subtle, you know, I kind of like that. These are kind of cardboardish, and this is very light, so the contrast to me is a little bit interesting. We are rustic at the top with the white stitching, but hey, there's white stitching throughout this thing. And yeah, that's what we got. Try it yourself.